In all honesty and reality, I think we all should mind our business. Now, the big question should be, why do I care about somebody else's age? Hello, beautiful people. You're welcome to another episode on Chit Chat with Chi. My name is Chiagoze Izago. If you're just meeting me for the first time, please subscribe, like this video at the end if you enjoy watching it, because I'm sure you will. Here we talk about controversial topics and we try to educate ourselves on it. And topics that when you find here on this channel are usually fun, thrilling, and must be educated. So with this very short intro, let's get into today. So today we'll be discussing age. If you're in Africa or if you're familiar with Africa, you know that category of people have come under fire for falsifying their age. Ranging from our sportsmen, ballers to our politicians. If you're currently in Nigeria, hello, particular presidential aspirant, currently under fire for not only having a valid birth certificate or a traceable birth history, but also no valid or living age mates to further validate his age. Now to our celebrities. Today would Chichi on the spot. Chichi is an ex-BBN housemate who recently celebrated her 20, I can't remember now, okay, so we are the screen. I think her 23rd birthday or her 22nd birthday, and trust Nigerians to do some digging. So with all these issues, it's controversial enough for us to talk about it and discuss, educate ourselves on the topic of age. Let's have fun. In addition to age being the length of existence from birth, it is also a societal construct created and perpetuated by the society, and is usually not always an objective reality, but is based on historical and cultural context. For example, in some traditional societies, age is always related or associated with milestone. For example, in the Igbo culture, women marriage is a yardstick for their age, in the sense that a woman who is married first into a family is usually older than other wives married later on in the family. In some other cultures, age is often considered via routes like wisdom, societal roles. Hello, Obas in the Yoruba land. Hello, Ezes in the Igbo land. Hello, Emirs in the Hausa lands. So age is based on wisdom, and also age is also based on, related to life expectancy, because in a society with a life expectancy of about, let's say, 70 years, middle age is supposed to be around 35. While in a society where life expectancy is around like 40 years or 45, middle age is around like 20 and thereabouts. It is also worthy to note that age has evolved over time. Now, what do I mean is that in the olden days, the history Bible, elderlies, the elderly people are regarded as the more wise, and hence they are more valued and prized than the younger generation. That led to lots of hushes for the younger generations. They were not allowed to speak up or air their thoughts, as they are often associated with naivety. Whereas now in the Western culture and in the Western world, the youths and the younger generation are chased after and more prized than the older generation, which has led to ageism. Now they are more valued because it is assumed that they chase more after knowledge, and they have this flair, and they are always in the trend, which is what is selling now. Now that has obviously caused ageism and discrimination amongst the people of different generations. Now with this evolution, different societal age definitions, it is safe to assume that age is flawed and age is not an objective yardstick. So let's delve further into the conversation where we where we arrive at a more suitable yardstick. Okay, so all that being said, let's actually understand why people might falsify their age. Now, people might falsify their age because of stigmatization. They want to either appear younger for the society or in some particular scenarios, or even older. For example, in the northern Nigeria, where 12-year-olds are allowed to vote by hyping their ages to like 21. We've seen situations like that on social media and all of that. So some other people can falsify their ages in order to be able to fit into the job description. For example, they say minimum age to apply is 21, and somebody else might just want to hype their age up till 21 or even 23 just to fit into that position, and most commonly reduce their age to just fit into that box of age bracket. Now, some other people can falsify their age for the purpose of dating to attract either older mates or younger mates. Now, for whatever reason it is, I strongly agree and think that this is stemmed deeply on insecurity. It is safe to assume that people are insecure about a lot of things, different things, and that has led them to falsifying their age, either adding to their ages or reducing from their age, whatever the case may be. Now, there are double sides to age-related criticism. Now, let me explain that part. Double sides in the sense that for like those that have reduced their age, for example, now in the case of the social media call out fire and brimstone on some particular celebrities for reducing their age, now that can actually cause depression, that can cause withdrawal. That is actually cyberbullying. Yeah. And also, another double side to it is some persons who are perceived to be older, and they actually are. Now, that would raise concerns about their body image, and they can start doubting themselves and their acceptance within that particular environment. And that can even affect their self-esteem and their mental health. So, for whatever side it is on, age-related criticism never ends well on the victim. So either they are actually guilty of falsifying their age or they are not. It is of negative effect on their minds and on their health. Now, other effects of like age-related criticism can be like ageism, in the sense that we, like I think I've mentioned earlier, we are not able to experience from all age brackets, because I believe that everyone has something unique to contribute. Now, when there is discrimination based on age, we find out that we are missing out on things that we naturally should not be missing out on, and the effect on the minds and health of people. So what does she think about this topic, this age topic? In all honesty and reality, I think we all should mind our business. Now, the big question should be, why do I care about somebody else's age? Maybe to mask my own insecurity, because a lot of people, in an attempt to hide their shames, try to project their insecurities on other people. Now, you see her, she says she's 23, and you're wondering, how is she 23 with the cars and the houses? When did she graduate from school? When has she had money to do this surgery, to achieve this, to attain this? Whereas I'm 35 and I don't even have half of all these things that she has mentioned that she has, then definitely she's lying. That's common in our society. And what I just described is a typical insecurity on the part of the leaders, the person that is accusing the next person of falsifying their age. That is why it is important that we must always evaluate our whys. So that we can actually focus on what is important and leave out what is not important. Somebody's age is really not your business. I believe that we can we can focus rather than on age. We can focus more on fitness. Now, fitness, not just the physical fitness. Yeah, we want this. Okay, it is an under 20 football match. Then let the criteria, the acceptance criteria, be based on weight, bone density measurement, and all of that. And those that naturally, those around that age range would actually fit into that particular, would check those criteria and therefore be allowed to participate. Now, in terms of probably presidency or a nation, let's assess their physical and mental fitness. You get, so it's not just about they are coming to say they are 40 or they are 80 or they are 70. Let's actually, are you mentally, are you physically fit to actually rule the country? In terms of just like a class, for you to be in basic 1 or primary 1, you would be able to probably recite the letters of the alphabet, or probably 1 to 10. Now, nobody is definitely going to ask you, are you 10, are you 15? But for you to be admitted into that class, this is like the basic requirements that you would have to meet. So I am advocating, I am really pushing that we should focus more on the fitness part of everything. I understand that grouping is healthy because you don't want an unfair advantage in competitions or in events or whatever. So let's focus more on the fitness. And while we also encourage people, I think when we focus more on fitness rather than on age, then people would have a more inclusive space that might reduce dishonesty. I am in no way advocating for dishonesty in any way, because I believe that it stems from insecurity. But I also think that somebody's age should not be our business. You should focus more on yourself and on the person and what they actually bring to the table and what they have to offer, rather than the age they have said they are. It's not your business. Why do you care? I mean, if you have not subscribed at this point, please subscribe, like, share this video, and stay tuned as I will see you at my next video. Bye!